So, you want to get into real estate investing, but don't want to mess with tenants or fixer-uppers? Wholesaling may be the perfect option for you. In this video, we'll break down what wholesaling is and how you can get started. We'll also cover the risks and rewards of wholesaling, so you can decide if it's right for you. Consider this video your introduction to wholesaling real estate. What is wholesaling real estate? Wholesaling real estate is when an investor buys a property and then quickly sells it for a profit. Usually, the investor does not actually own the property. Instead, they enter into a contract with the seller and then find a buyer who is willing to pay more than the contract price. You are assigning your interest in a contract to purchase a property to another interested party. Wholesaling is a great way to make money in the real estate market without having to put up a lot of capital or take on any debt. This is a great way to make money in real estate because, again, you don't have to put up a lot of, you're not responsible for repairs or renovations, and you don't have to worry about finding a tenant. The most important thing when wholesaling real estate is to have a good contract in place so that both you, the seller, and your end buyer are protected. However, it can be risky if the market changes or the property does not sell as quickly as expected. For this reason, it is important to work with experienced professionals who can help you minimize your risk and maximize your profits. How does wholesaling work? Wholesaling is the process of finding a deeply discounted property and then assigning your contract to another cash buyer at a higher price. It's a great way to make some quick cash. The key to wholesaling is finding deeply discounted properties. To do this, you need to look for motivated sellers. This could be somebody who is going through a divorce, facing foreclosure, or has inherited a property they don't want. When you find a motivated seller, you then need to make an offer on their property that is below market value. If they accept your offer, you have a contract on the property. Once you have a contract on the property, you will then need to find a buyer who is willing to pay more than what you have the property under contract for. The risks of wholesaling real estate. Here are a few things to keep in mind if you're thinking of wholesaling real estate. One of the biggest risks is that you may not be able to find a buyer for the property. This can leave you stuck with a contract to a property that you can't afford to hold onto for long, or that needs significant repairs that you can't afford to make. Always make sure you have a solid plan in place for finding a buyer before you sign a contract to purchase a property. Another risk is that you could end up paying more for the property than it's actually worth. This can happen if you don't do your homework on comparable properties in the area or if the market changes unexpectedly. Doing your due diligence upfront can help you avoid this pitfall. Finally, there's always the risk that something could go wrong with the sale itself. The buyers could back out, or their financing could fall through. While there's no way to totally eliminate this risk, having a good contract and using a reputable and competent lawyer or title company to close and manage the deal can reduce risks and issues. How to get started in wholesaling real estate. If you are able to handle some risk and you're thinking of getting started in wholesaling real estate, there are a few things you should know. First, it's not as complicated as it might seem. All you really need to do is find a property that you think you can sell for more than the asking price, then find a buyer who's willing to pay that price. Once you've found a buyer, it's just a matter of negotiating with the seller to get the best deal possible. One of the most important things to remember when wholesaling real estate is that time is of the essence. The longer you keep a property under contract, the greater the chance that something will go wrong and your deal will fall through. That's why it's important to have a solid plan in place before you even start looking for properties. Once you find a property that you think has potential, make sure you act quickly to put it under contract and to find a buyer for your contract. The best ways to find properties to wholesale. One of the best ways to find properties to wholesale is by driving around neighborhoods that you're interested in. Look for homes that are in need of obvious repair, have for sale signs in the yard, or appear to be vacant. You can also search online databases for distressed properties. Once you've found a few potential properties, research the owners to see if they're motivated to sell. If they are, reach out and make an offer. Wholesaling is a great way to break into the real estate market, and with a little effort, you can find some amazing deals. While wholesaling real estate may be easy, there are some things to keep in mind if you want to get into the real estate wholesaling business. First, make sure you understand the process and what is required of you. Next, develop a strong network of professionals who can help you find good deals and close them quickly. Finally, be prepared to work hard and put in the time necessary to make your business successful. Are you ready to dive into the world of real estate wholesaling? Have you tried wholesaling before? Leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and for more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on future videos. See you in the next video. Until next time.